Nothing else matters than seeing you, Jesus. Just to sit at your feet, hear your voice clearly speak, lifts me out of defeat, for in you I'm complete. It reminds me that nothing else matters. Good morning and welcome back to your spiritual sports segment on Rhema Gospel Radio. Better than when you heard it yesterday. I'm CJ. Here we go. Major League Baseball had their bats swinging in the American League, and Miguel Cabrera of the Detroit Tigers swung his bat in grand fashion as he homered twice, and one being a grand slam, and drove in, count 'em, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 RBIs as the Tigers literally spanked the Oakland A's 12-2. 12 innings of work was needed as the Cleveland Indians lost by 1 run to the Minnesota Twins 6-5 as they tied the Indians for 4th place. The Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees had to postpone their game due to rain. The Boston Red Sox put a damper on the Tampa Bay Rays' playoff hopes by beating them 7-5, while the Chicago White Sox defeated the Kansas City Royals 3-2 as Alex Rios belted his 34th homer. The LA Angels simply befuddled and manhandled the Texas Rangers 11-3. The lovely ladies of the WNBA was bowling last night as they had 3 games on the hard court as the New York Liberty was blasted by the San Antonio Silver Stars 77-66 as Danielle Robinson poured in 21 points. The Chicago Sky was lambasted by the Seattle Storm 75-60 as Tina Thompson became the first WNBA player to reach 7,000 points. Congratulations, Miss Tina. And the LA Sparks got their mojo back and literally spanked the Phoenix Mercury 101-76 as Candace Parker was in fuego. For the non-Spanish speaking folks, that translates to on fire, as she lit up the Nets for 26 points, grabbed 11 rebounds, and threw in 7 assists and 4 blocks just for the sake of it. For your NFL quick hits, Jerry Markbrett, a former NFL referee with 23 years of experience, blasted the NFL on Tuesday, saying Commissioner Roger Goodell is devaluing officiating in the NFL and that the performance of replacement referees will deteriorate over time. Chicago Bears quarterback Jake Cutler said Tuesday he spoke with the powers that be and the offensive line, each of them individually, about the incident during the team's loss to the Green Bay Packers, in which he was seen yelling at and eventually bumping left tackle Jamarcus Webb, admits he probably shouldn't have bumped him. After being cut on August 31st, veteran wide receiver Deion Branch reached an agreement to return to the New England Patriots, a league source told ESPN NFL insider Adam Schefter. The lawyer for New Orleans Saints linebacker Jonathan Vilma has served both former New Orleans defensive coordinator Greg Williams and former defensive assistant Mike Cirillo with subpoenas in his defamation suit against NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell, according to a source. Miami Dolphins general manager Jeff Ireland admits he muttered a profanity as he walked away from a fan after an unfriendly conversation at halftime of the team's most recent game. NFL Hall of Famer Earl Campbell says he is undergoing nerve treatment after doctors ruled out concerns that he might have Lou Gehrig's disease. And finally, they have kissed and made up as Jim Brown and the Cleveland Browns are reconciling as a Hall of Famer running back who has had a rift with his former team for several years plans to take part in alumni events this weekend when the Browns host the Buffalo Bills. This sports segment was sponsored by The Spy in Orlando, as they were voted Best Spy in Orlando Weekly yet again. To have your company sponsor a sports segment, please email me at cj@cjsports.com for more information. To catch archives of your spiritual sports segment, log on to my innovative blog site, cjsports.com, and make sure you give me that follow on Twitter at cjsports. And also don't forget to like me on Facebook at CJAct. That's CEEJAY. Stay tuned for more updates in your next spiritual sports segment, where we sprinkle a little spirituality in your sports. I'm CJ. Be blessed and keep smiling, because God has something special in store for you.